Hala, it's very important that you follow the steps of your spiritual progress. We, you and I, have a great mission. We shouldn't forget that. God shall speak to us.
Careful. My husband's a detective. I have to watch what we're doing.
Strong cake.
What's out? What brings you here in the middle of the day?
I had to question a witness down the street.
Will you help me with the boxes in the storeroom?
Oh, I have to go now, but I can be back at 5.
Promises, promises.
Oh, well.
Hey.
Fill it. Put your hands up. Go on. Stop the alarm. Don't move.
Easy.
I said, don't move. You, fill the briefcase. I said, fill the briefcase. Move! Give me your bike. Don't.
Hey! Hey! That's my bike! What the fuck are you doing? You're crazy!
Don't follow me. Get down. Shoot. Close your eyes.
Please.
Do not follow me. Keep your eyes closed.
That way! That way, stairway to the right! This way. Be careful.
Nice work, boss.
Right place at the right time.
It's the same guy who robbed the bank last week.
The sunglasses, the woolen cap, the way he did it, it all adds up. If he did the first robbery, where's the money he took? Susan. Yes, he's here.
Anna Zoltan, my wife Marie. She fell down a ladder. Please.
One moment, please.
Mr. Olsen.
How is she?
She will be fine.
The baby?
Well,
Can I get you anything?
Nothing.
Marie,
I know.
Here you go.
Local heroes.
Not me. So much for my heroism.
Why do they have to mention he was a Nazi? What difference does it make? He still shot 2 people. People are dying. Just like that. Him?
Thank you.
Sorry, boss.
Yeah, really sorry. Thank you.
But please, business as usual, okay? What do we know about our bank robber?
Palahadra, 28 years old, toolmaker, married, sentenced in 1946 to prison for war crimes, being part of a local Gestapo, the Hippo.
In that case, he also has friends in this building. Go on.
Comes from a good family, modest means. He was paroled in 49, employed by an oil company in 1950. He was studying to be an engineer. Then at his trial in 46, he said that he was motivated solely by the desire to defend Denmark and secure his future.
Is that why he robbed the bank? To secure the future of Denmark?
He claims that he did it so that he could create a better society. One where everyone would live inside...
Psychic and psychologically balanced conditions. He wants to set up a Danish National Communist Party. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Cling.
Lunatic.
Yeah.
And the other bank, any clues where the money might be?
No. He denies knowing anything about it.
All right. Let's go talk to his wife.
I don't know anything about animals. Destroy everything if you want.
Your husband robbed 2 banks. He shot 2 people dead. This is serious.
Could you open this door, please? Hell's teeth.
Did your husband do all these drawings?
Yes. He was studying engineering.
Official uniforms for the soldiers of the new Nordic spiritual kingdom.
We married shortly after Palle was released from prison.
Who are they?
Friends of Palle. From prison. I never liked them.
He sketched everything. Buildings, parks, uniforms, the future. Okay, so this guy's a complete nutcase. But damn, he can draw.
Bank 2 weeks ago? Was that you?
I don't remember.
Palle, you weren't at work that day. Remember that?
You've been in prison before, right?
Right.
You were sentenced in 1946 for collaborating with the enemy.
National Socialism had a breath of the old Viking tradition in modern form. Only by going back to what we once were can we develop traditional harmony and power. The Nazis did evil things, we know that now, but what they wanted was a strong society of equals. What do we have today? An indifferent society, without aims, without equals, without...
So you shot 2 innocent people just so you could raise the money for your vision of equality?
They didn't obey orders. If I hadn't shot them, I would have betrayed God and his will. And I would have been acting against society and humanity and the guardian angel.
Formed by the unity of its 5 nations, the Northern Monarchy will be a mighty force, able to weather all storms and adversities. Its ultimate task will be to disseminate humanism throughout the world. He couldn't have done this alone. It's just...
I just spoke with Hardrop's wife. So, now we have some information about the 4 riders of the apocalypse.
4 nutcases of the Northern Monarchy.
They were all in prison at the same time. Palle, Mikael Jensen, and Ole Mortensen. The 4th one she couldn't remember.
Couldn't remember.
She said he just showed up at the wedding uninvited.
He's on the wedding photo.
Don't know. Don't know. Jensen moved to America, and Mortensen runs a club, the Pink Dragon.
The Pink Dragon, that's a brothel.
What?
Lock the doors! Stay away!
He went over there. No, he's not here.
Shut up! Get up! Get up! Now!
thought you were someone I owed money to. Didn't realize you were police officers.
No, thank you.
I have nothing but respect for the police.
Do you know this man?
Look, I had nothing to do with the bank job. I haven't seen Paula since that picture was taken.
Did you know Hardrop before you met him in prison?
No. We were in the same cell for a while.
And the guy next to you?
Bjorn Skov-Nielsen. Fucking pendulum. That's what they called him. He sold Jews for his freedom. Back in the war, he had a fight with a German officer. Ended up shooting the guy over some girl. The Germans got hold of him, and he asked them to take him to the Gestapo. Then he told them about these Jews trying to escape to Sweden. Germans caught all of them. Later, he betrayed the Germans too.
There's no money here. But, there's a lot of other weird stuff.
Keep looking.
Anyway, Paula and Nielsen wanted me out of the cell. They both got into that weird Eastern philosophy stuff. Spooky. You know? Paula changed, totally. He was like a different person, like someone in a daze.
A daze?
You know, like, what do they call it? A trance.
Is it the bank robbery?
Yes. And somehow it gets under my skin. Are you spying on me?
Maybe I ought to. I guess this didn't turn out to be such a happy marriage.
More on Nielsen.
Age 14, thrown out by father. Age 16, first jail sentence. Assault, drunk, disorderly. He was a member of a psychological research society. The study of psychological and extrasensory phenomena. And hypnosis. Peterson? I want all the information you can find about this psychological research group and who led it. And find Nielsen.
He's down here. You want to wait outside or talk to him now?
Now. Mr. Nielsen.
Breathe on it and you're a dead man. On second thought. You look familiar. But you're not a regular.
No.
I know the papers. I've seen your picture. You're somebody famous. Locally. You wouldn't refuse a drink, would you?
Please.
Roland, get a round of beer for everybody.
We would like to ask you a few questions. If you don't mind.
Do you recognize this man?
My old friend, Paula, the bank robber.
Do you still keep in touch?
Now and then. He's been in pretty bad shape lately. Somebody really ought to take care of him.
We have a warrant to search your home.
There's no money.
Is he the bank robber's partner?
I don't know. Perhaps.
Maybe you could let me help you. My brain really needs something to do.
What about the bookshop?
And a way to forget.
It's confidential.
We started with breathing exercises and progressed to various yoga techniques, such as Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and finally Karma Yoga. Our objective was divine, paracosmic enlightenment, in which yoga was a tool in the process of purification of the body and soul.
Our?
Mine and Skull Nelson's.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for your section on Eastern philosophy.
Right this way. Here we are. Interesting to meet someone who cares about Eastern philosophy. It's not so usual.
And does this interest you as well?
4 years of philosophy studies behind me. Only a few courses away from my degree.
Wonderful. Well, it seems we have much to share with each other.
Can we get him to give us any real answers?
Schizophrenic deterioration produces paracosmic delusions in him. In his state of mind, I really doubt it.
What about the yoga and mental practice with us? Mortensen said Hartford was in some kind of a trance. Could he have been under hypnosis when he carried out the robberies?
Neither forensics nor medical science has recognized that a crime can be committed under the effect of hypnosis, and that the process can be forgotten. It's impossible.
You really talked to Nelson?
It was, I don't know, fascinating. It's really hard to believe he's part of the crime.
He's a former Nazi. He had this strange connection with Hartrup in prison, where they would practice yoga and meditation.
Normally those things have a positive effect on the mind.
He's dangerous.
I might be able to get something out of him.
I think you should stay away from him from now on. What if he knows who you are?
Maybe he does.
You saw his smile? He's freed from his fear of death, which prevented him from sleeping. I needed to treat this patient through his past life.
Do you believe in past lives?
Young man, I don't believe in anything. I use whatever works. There is no point in solving philosophical and religious problems when someone's well-being is at stake.
You always overwhelm strangers with information about your patients.
Only those police who seek enlightenment in the mysteries of manipulation. So, what is troubling you? Would you like to take a seat?
No, this is not about me.
You never know.
I'm here because of work, not to be hypnotized. Could you please tell me about your psychological research group? What was its purpose?
To create new viewpoints for people. We also did some experiments related to meditation, hypnosis, and out-of-body experience.
Do you remember this person from your group?
Yes, I do. He was very eager to learn everything. Aboriginal people use trances, which are a kind of stage of hypnosis. For them, it is connected to healing and seeing deeper. It is even said that thousands of years ago, certain tribes performed complicated brain surgery using hypnosis. Miracle, isn't it? It's generally accepted that no one acts contrary to their own moral codes, even under hypnosis.
So you're saying you cannot hypnotize a person to commit a robbery or to kill?
I didn't say that. People often act in the name of religion, belief, patriotism. We were taught these values from the time we were children. That is also hypnosis, Spectre. For some people's moral codes can be exploited, circumvented. Immoral things become moral. That's what many leaders do. Use idealistic goals to get people to act on their most basic habits. Let's see how it goes.
He's agreed to cooperate.
Dr. Dabrowski.
Palahatra.
We are now moving back through time. Until the time when you were in Horson's prison after the war. Back to your cell. You are now in that time, in that moment. Breathe slowly, in and out. Tell me, where are you now? And what year is it?
In prison. In my cell. It's 1947.
Is there anyone else in your cell?
No. I'm alone at the moment.
How do you feel?
Good. Comfortable.
Do you have any plans for when you leave prison?
I have a great mission.
Tell me about this mission. Does this mission have anything to do with the new party?
Yes. But I'm not allowed to talk about it. The guardian angel forbids it.
The guardian angel?
Yes, he forbids it.
You want to tell me about it? No.
I can't. I can't.
You can, Vale. You are at complete liberty to talk about it. You have permission. What does she look like?
I can't.
No! Ah!
He protects me. He protects me. I can't. I must go away.
We are coming back from there, from that time, from that moment. you can feel yourself, your mind relaxing. We are returning to the present now. To this moment. It seems there is a lock in Hardrop's mind that I cannot break.
What do you mean, a lock?
Someone has placed a block there, and it's linked to a person or a code.
The guardian angel.
Hardrop's mind will only accept a certain user, and the code is there to maintain the effect, the suggestion.
Code?
Yes. It could be a sign, a memory, a voice, something which maintains the state of trance.
You think he's being manipulated, hypnotized?
Apparently, yes.
Can we find another way to break this lock?
Are you asking me to help you solve this case? I get to use the material for my personal research. I'm allowed to film the experiments. You get to manipulate and use me if you let me do the same to you.
Ah, Max Dabrowski, the great Bonzini, and the infamous police interrogator.
I hear you graduated to selling popcorn.
Yes, would you like to try some? Psychology put into practice. Taste the way of life of Hollywood.
Too salty.
Your henchman drug me down here, away from one of my customers. Is it your intention to destroy my honorable business?
Do you know what this is?
I'm joking. It's a popular model. I had one myself just like it. It was stolen. I reported it to the police.
It is your bicycle.
We found it close to the bank Paula Hardrop robbed.
I'm surprised he would take it from me. 'Tis a shame to be betrayed by a friend. What are you doing?
It's just for my own collection.
You and Hardrop were in the same cell in prison, right?
Yes.
It says in the report that you two practiced yoga there.
We did whatever we could to endure the difficult circumstances.
Okay.
What is the new Nordic Kingdom?
Because we found material relating to that in both your houses.
Those were Hardrop's strange imaginations. Not mine. But I must say, those thoughts did seem to keep him stable in prison. We also used other forms of spiritual evolution together.
What about hypnosis? Did you ever use that in your spiritual evolution?
Not as such, but whichever method is chosen, one must be careful. Balance is essential to personal development.
Is your history of assault also essential to your personal development?
Lambs sometimes stray from the fold. But even those who stray have the right to seek the light of love.
Lock him up.
And here's Dabrowski's book.
Thank you.
Does he suspect somebody used hypnosis in the bank robbery?
Maybe.
Who? Nilsson?
Yes.
And does nobody's ever carried out a crime like that?
We don't know that. Can't know.
But how pure are Dabrowski's motives? Maybe he wants to make history, try to prove something nobody can understand. I read that he used to be an old stage hypnotist. You should consider...
Marie, please. See you at home.
2, 3, 4. And you are completely relaxed, peaceful. 5. You are falling deeper in the dream. 10. You are back in prison in 1947. You can see the place, and also who are around of you. And you will see and hear how the guardian angel will talk to you. You will see and hear him now.
We still have some unanswered questions. That's why I invited Dr. Dabrowski.
And your mumbo-jumbo tests can answer these questions?
Yes. Someone has put a lock into Hardrop's mind.
Lock? Anders, the only unanswered question is where is the money? Otherwise, the case is clear. You have nothing on Nilsson. So release him.
You can collect your clothing and personal belongings on your way out. You're free to go. I know you're behind this. And I'm going to prove it.
You and your great Bonzini can't prove a damn thing.
You are a chicken. And you want to talk to your friends. You are in a deep, deep trance. You have a fever. You're hot. You have to get rid of your feathers.
Glad to see everyone is working hard.
Anders, we were just...
Okay.
Sorry.
We're continuing with the Nilsson lead, no matter how funny old find it.
Boss, we still haven't got any solid evidence.
You sound like Tusen. We'll find evidence and we'll show it to him. That's our job.
So this world interests you. Thank you.
My friend has committed a horrible crime. The police think that I am involved in this crime, which is linked to hypnosis. So it will be a good time to learn more, to understand what the police are trying to prove.
4 krona.
But you know about this through your husband.
Something. But did you do it?
Some people have a natural calling for evil. Hardrop has gone the wrong direction. I blame myself. I wasn't there to rescue him.
In hypnosis, you can set locks in the mind to make a person think in only one zone. Or you can open new connections, remove blocks and frustrations. Now here. It's all a question of skill and responsibility.
A tool for good or evil.
In Poland, I used to help my friend who was a police officer. Through hypnosis, we could get witnesses to return to the scene of a crime in their minds and remember insignificant details more clearly. They were able to stop their memories in a precise given moment and identify the guilty one. It worked well, but then one witness faked his trance and named an innocent person in order to protect the real criminal.
You lost your reputation, huh?
I fucked up because of one little detail. All our research was turned into a farce. Yeah. Your father was a police officer.
Yes. And a friend of Two's.
Is there something you want to talk about regarding your father?
Let's not talk about my nightmares.
Pala, the guardian angel wishes to speak to you. He will use this body to transform his speech. You are chosen as the founder of the Northern Monarchy, the herald and vanguard for all spiritual thinking. You will become a great leader with an important mission which Bjorn Skov-Nielsen will also uphold. All of your failings are erased. You are under God's wing now.
I saw you were awake. Mind if we talk?
No.
You know, I have trouble sleeping too.
It's no wonder. Our unbalanced world can affect us in many disturbing ways. But when the mind is purified and you stand at the foot of the holy mountain, you can feel the breath of divinity fall on you. And all else loses its meaning. They tried to scare me about Skov-Nielsen. They wondered about our friendship. But we were the only ones who sought the truth within ourselves.
Why didn't you shoot me?
You obeyed the orders. You did not step up against the guardian angels and God's will. You obeyed.
Where's the guardian angel?
He's a messenger from God.
Is he here? Does he protect you?
The guardian angel protects my family, yes.
Sorry. I have to go.
Will you be home for dinner?
Things are rather busy at work.
By the way, Nilsson came by the bookshop again.
What?
We had a rather interesting talk. He knows I'm your wife.
This is crazy. He's manipulating you.
Maybe. Or then there's the other possibility that he's innocent.
You mustn't talk to him.
We talk to our customers. Should I just turn my back on him?
I shouldn't have told you anything. I'm an idiot. You're not to see him.
Here's a list of all the people who came to visit Hardrup. There's only 2 names on it. That's Nilsson and Hardrup's wife, Bente. And she only visited once. There's also several letters from Nilsson.
Okay.
But it doesn't prove anything.
I want to see those letters.
Yeah, we searched the cell. Didn't find anything.
Logical. He destroys them.
From now on, all letters to Hardrup pass through us.
Right.
Gling, gling. Da-dee-dee-dee. Coffee and pastries. Dee-dee.
Susie used to work for the Signal Corps in Sweden during the war.
Terrific.
Back to the typewriter. Da-da-da-da. Gling, gling.
Have you gone into a trance again?
Almost.
Just keep your trousers on, okay? Why not put Nilsson and Hardrup in the same room together? Question them and see what happens.
Excellent. I want to film it.
I made all the mistakes. I stole, even killed a German soldier. The hardest part for me is getting past how I betrayed my Jewish friends.
I was lucky. No one betrayed us. We were able to avoid the camps, and my family got here safely after the war.
I don't know if it was my evil nature or the sum total of my childhood traumas. But all this self-improvement, like yoga and meditation, has helped bring me closer to my inner light.
This hasn't been the most balanced time for me. My emotions go up and down. You know, we just had a tragedy. We lost our child.
I am
so sorry to hear that.
So, no smoking. What about alcohol?
Alcohol?
Are you balanced with that?
That part could still use some development.
Oh.
Sometimes a glass of wine can clarify the mind.
In the middle of the day?
Especially in the middle of the day. Shall we?
Why not? The food's getting cold.
Have you been waiting for me? It looks very nice. I'm so sorry we had such a bad start this morning.
It's okay.
Have you been drinking?
With my colleagues after work. A glass of wine. Also, I met my professor. We talked about my graduation.
Over wine.
Just one glass. Cheers.
Good afternoon, Pala.
Good afternoon.
What did you do with the money from the first bank you robbed? Palle, did it ever occur to you that your friend Björn was using hypnosis on you while you were together in prison?
Sorry for the interruption. Hardrup has already confessed, and he said he did it alone. Why can't you trust me? What are you scared of? Why don't you see it yourself? You are being manipulated by this Polish...
Polish what? Say it! I'm not hunting you and Nazis anymore.
And as I am concerned about your fucking health!
Sorry.
I know you've had people watching me, including Peterson.
4 days. Max. Wrap this up. Then the case is closed.
The law allows me to hold you for questioning for as long as the investigation continues. It continues until you talk.
Long day, huh? One drink for the road.
Why not? But this time, at my place.
Happy birthday!
You want some cake?
Yes, please.
So you didn't invite Susan?
Ain't a friend of mine either. You know, I respect you more than any other police investigator. But in this case, whether you're right or wrong, this will never succeed in court. Hypnosis on us. Dabrowski. It's too weird. I'm telling you this as a friend.
Thank you for the birthday.
You know, lack of evidence isn't a problem. There are plenty of officers who create the evidence they need when they know someone is guilty. Mrs. Hardrop, I see you came at a busy time. Are you moving far?
Near here. About half the size.
Would you mind answering just a few questions?
I knew Nilsson before I met Palle. It was his idea that Palle and I should meet when Palle got out of prison. And get married. I know it sounds crazy. But I got to love Palle more and more with each day. He's a good man. Not mentally ill, as Nilsson says. Nilsson controlled the people around Palle. I hated it. But Palle insisted he and Nilsson were bound by a common spiritual shit. Skåne Nilsson never had a spiritual thought in his head. Never. The thing is, Nilsson also wanted to have me. He raped me. And I resisted. And I missed 5 weeks of work, recovering from broken bones. Then what did Palle do? He approved of what Nilsson did because it was a part of his spiritual development. Palle had to learn to give up worldly matters, everything he was attached to, in order to get to a higher spiritual level.
I have 2 witnesses who will testify that you successfully hypnotized Hardrop while you both were in prison. And that you raped his wife to gain control over his mind. That's more than enough for the public prosecutor to start an official inquiry. The noose is tightening around your neck.
And if I tell you what you want to know, what do I get out of it?
Your cooperation will be taken into account when the court sentences you.
Okay. So here's the deal. I want a decent meal and an intimate, pleasurable half an hour with some charming young lady, and then I will tell you whatever you want to know, including how I manipulated Hardrop.
You're crazy.
I don't think it's an unreasonable request under the circumstances. I would like her to be blonde and not taller than 170 centimeters, and as young as possible.
can't do that.
I'm impressed.
Wait here.
But where's the girl?
Hi, Bjorn.
Nina. A good choice, Mr. Olsen.
First the confession, then the fun. This isn't the Catholic Church.
And with the use of hypnosis, I got Paula Hardrup to rob 2 banks.
And?
That's it.
This just gets better and better.
Let's keep it decent, okay?
That I cannot promise.
Time's nearly up.
Time's up!
That was something. From time to time, your wife came into my mind. She is a very attractive woman. Hasn't she told you about our conversations, that we have good food and wine?
When will this dirty dog be on the streets again?
With his written confession, he'll be given a shorter sentence.
What written confession?
Very funny, come on.
This? This is not my signature. This is a vulgar forgery. Obviously, it is written right-handed. I'm left-handed. You said so yourself. Police officers often fake evidence. You fucking got me drunk. You tried to bribe me in every conceivable way.
What has happened?
I had to release Nelson. He tricked me.
Tricked?
Yeah.
he said he was guilty. But then he took his words back, so...
But you couldn't keep him.
I know you've been lying and continuing meeting with Nilsson. So, if you want to help me, keep meeting him. Try to get some evidence. Try talking to him. Whatever you can find.
No, I don't want to.
You have to help me. I don't know what else to do. You want to help me, right?
And through the use of psychic manipulation and hypnosis, I convinced Pali Hardrup that he had a divine mission to perform. For the hypnosis, I used the code Robin Hood. God damn it, Anders! How did you allow yourself to be conned into this? Liquor, whores, violence! I've had to write Nilsson an official apology. Nilsson has promised not to go to the press or file a complaint, as long as you stay away from him. Jorgensen's psychiatric report will recommend that Hardrup be committed to a mental hospital. That is the end of the case for us.
I suspect the prosecutor and defense will want all the evidence at their disposal.
Anders, you are hurting yourself now. Bring him back. One last time. The great Polish Bonzini.
The problem is that the more we try to hypnotize Hardrup, the more difficult it becomes. He just experiences more physical pain. He claims hypnosis doesn't work on him, yet he is very susceptible to post-hypnotic suggestion. Even though he was in a very light trance, Hardrup followed my suggestion that the food was poisoned and that they should destroy it so nobody would be harmed by it. I believe Nilsson used the spiritual experiences they shared together to gain Hardrup's confidence. Then he used Hardrup's own religious, political, and revolutionary ideas as the material for his hypnosis.
We all know Hardrup is a schizophrenic.
No, he's not. He's an idealist who became putty in Nilsson's hands.
But there is still no evidence of manipulation.
Precisely. We need facts, not Robin Hood magic tricks.
Our Nilsson followed every minute, every second, everywhere he goes.
You shouldn't leave Nilsson alone. Those were Tusen's orders.
David, do you want to report to Tusen or to me? Pick your side.
I report to you.
Good.
It has been quite a while. As you can see, the head of police finally recognized that your husband had been trying to persecute me.
I've been worried about Anders. It's like his whole state of mind has been changing.
The long-term impact of early trauma. He tries to lash out and find an outer target for his inner furies. Maybe if you could find more within yourself and transfer that feeling to him, it might start to heal him and his energy.
You mean like, using meditation or yoga?
For instance, guided meditation could start the process. I could help if you want.
Well, it seems congratulations are in order. You are pregnant.
Beautiful. Skilled suggestion, huh?
Letters from Nilsson to Hardrop.
Some are happy to surrender their fate to the church or the state.
Please forget about the sermon, Max.
Someday we'll invent a machine that sends electric signals to the brain and controls it.
Take a look at the letters. Can't make any sense out of them. The first letter says, "Greetings, my friend. Summer approaches, nature blossoms, and the air gets warmer." The other one, it's just as meaningless. One thing puzzles me. Both of the letters are signed "Your Friend." Björn Skål Nilsson XXX, and they look like swastikas. I know they're not, but it's just an idea.
Anders, you might be a genius. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How's it going?
I'm not complaining. Once you've found your balance, you can be content anywhere.
Can I see that book?
Anders? Look at this.
Stop.
It's one of the most widely used signs for post-suggestion. Whenever Hardrop sees an X, the suggestion implanted by Nilsson is preserved.
Your telephone message.
Not now.
The last one's from your wife.
Boss.
What?
Just spoke to surveillance. Marie just had a long meeting with Nelson.
Hardrop has to be completely isolated from any X signs. Put him in a new cell. Check it 3 times a day. If he makes any X signs, paint it over immediately. All his reading material, confiscated.
I have to tell you something.
I know about Nelson. Did he tell you anything?
No. It's something else.
So no new clues?
No.
What do you want to say?
Maybe it's not all that important.
Marie, you have to go.
I have a great mission.
Fight the slaughtered fighters, reap the fields of pain. Brother fighting brother, echoes now again. You will give your pledge, raise your sword in hand. Justice is your promise, you'll take your stand. Whenever you see this sign, you will know that God speaks through this body. I am your guardian angel.
There is nothing physically wrong with him. He seems to be going through withdrawal, like an addict. Of course, I'd need to do further tests.
Is everything all right? Panda?
I know you've separated me from him. From God.
We're just trying to bring the right man to justice.
Justice. When the Nazis lost, do you remember what you did in the name of justice? Any girl who'd slept with a German had her head shaved. Her clothes were torn from her body and she was made to run naked through the streets. When the people executed all those whose only crime was that they had defended their country, was that justice? Where were the police then?
Are you okay?
Yes. Better than our friend here.
He's totally disrupted. He's been separated from divinity. That's all his brain keeps telling him. I don't know. There is a risk we might kill him. Maybe we should return him to the Axis.
No.
Anders, this is too much. You're off the case as of now. It's over. And the department will conduct an official investigation into your actions.
What happened to the great Mancini?
I questioned my responsibility and buried him. The young woman I had invited to come see the great Mancini awakened me. The look she gave me at how I used my skills, it hurt. I would have married her, you know. She saw through the whole show. And me. You lost your child. You know better than me what it means to lose someone. Did the same happen with your father?
Yes, but,
You want to talk? Look into my eyes and take a deep breath.
Is this a joke?
No. Look into my eyes.
Okay. Let's play your game.
Breathe slowly. Very slowly. In and out. Yes. You became a police officer, like your father.
Yes. We were both stationed in the same SA unit during the war. Spying for the Nazis.
Just keep looking at my eyes. So, what happened?
It felt wrong. So I ran away. All the way to London, where I started working as a police specialist for the Allies. Fighting against the Nazis.
Against your father?
Yes.
And you won the war?
No. I couldn't win. Many of our colleagues were in the SA too. Like Tucson. I wanted to bring them to justice and have them tried in court. But too many people were against me.
I wanted to punish them.
Take revenge. My father died in a car accident. When the Germans lost the war. I returned home the day after. I don't know if he did it on purpose.
You could not make up with your father. So you punished yourself.
I'll never get to understand why. Why he chose to be a part of them. And why he became a part of the Nazis.
Everyone can be manipulated. Cry. Good. It's good. It will be fine. It will be okay. Your wife, Marie, she called me. She's been worried about you. Me too. We are trying to help you. Dabrowski. Oh, one moment, please. For you, the nurse from hospital.
Yes. Thank you. Hardrop's getting worse. We should break the lock now.
Welcome, my dear.
Thanks so much for helping me.
Oh.
The doctor should be here soon.
Maybe you should go and get him.
Sorry?
Just go. Go!
I can understand why so many writers were captured by the magic of the East. There's so much to discover.
Yes. Their way of thinking, their techniques for self-improvement, all of which can help set you free. Of that stone of grief you're hiding inside your soul, Marie. Marie, don't let that knowledge, even if it is good knowledge, allow you to hide your secret pain. Bring it out. I can help you.
I need help. I need something.
Listen, I can't do it. This is not right.
We don't have any choices.
All right. No. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, I say. Yes, slowly. Breathe slowly. In and out.
Can he hear you?
Yes, at some level. He's sensitive to suggestions, too. Concentrate again. Completely on my voice. Concentrate on my voice.
As you feel all the sounds around you begin to fade away to silence.
Holding no meaning whatsoever.
Breathe
in and out. You hear the voice of the guardian angel. But now you can see and understand where that voice comes from.
I am going to begin to count down from 10. And when I reach 1, you will follow my instructions very carefully.
Is it here, this room? Yeah. Let's get him back, Lexus. Keep going. Keep going! It's Dr. Gamilton. Please open the door.
10. 9. You feel yourself relaxing more and more. 8. You feel a touch of divinity within your soul. 7. You must liberate yourself from things binding you to Earth. 6. You must kill the feelings of false attachment to acquire true freedom and release your divine powers. 5. That is why you must kill in your mind the people closest to you. 4. Including your own mother, again and again, until you no longer feel any attachment that stands in the way of your great mission. 3.
You are free from the Axis.
I am your guardian angel. 2.
You are free, Polly.
Open the door. We're calling the guards.
1. The lock is broken. You are awake. How do you feel? Good?
Open the door or we break it.
You are good now.
Sorry. The door was stuck.
I'm not mad. I want the pen and paper. He made me kill my own mother. In my mind. Again and again.
I can't believe he broke through.
Anders! Marie. She's in Nelson's house.
Did anyone go inside?
No, I have to report this to Susan, but I wanted to let you know first.
Wait. Let's go.
Take it. There's a young lady with him.
I know. Wait here.
Marie! It took quite a while for you to come.
Where is she?
Now, she's perfectly safe.
Marie.
She is resting comfortably. Specifically until you sign a confession admitting that you tried to frame me, but that I am perfectly innocent.
It's over. Hardrop told us everything.
About how I hypnotized him. How I coerced him into robbing those banks. Killing those people.
So you admit it?
Well, of course, but I don't think you're going to do anything with that information, are you? Not after the inspector got me drunk, beat me up, and coerced a confession from me. I have put a suggestion inside your wife's brain that she will remain relaxed until I give her a code word. And that code word will remain unspoken until you cooperate with me. It's quite funny, actually.
Is it?
The only reason she was open to suggestion was because of you. You weren't very attentive to her problems, were you? Was that very wise?
I enjoyed it.
That's impossible.
Quite simple, actually. You're not the only one who can put locks into people's heads, you know?
Before Marie came to see Nilsson, she was kind enough to allow me to put a suggestion into her head that would block him out. Maybe you should have listened to my lectures a little more carefully.
Take him away.
Let's go.
I'm so sorry.
How's Susan?
Ashamed.
I told you I would get you.
And you don't think I've got you?